welcome to the live session today. And can I prepare for CAT? BSc graduate, yes. Will the difficulty level of CAT go up this year? I don't think so. It's got pretty difficult if you look at what CAT 23 was, especially CAT 22 was, especially in DILR and verbal. So I don't think it's going to do much. WorkX 1 year 5 months. If you're already working, then extracurricular co-curricular are not so critical. So I'm assuming you're asking about the interview. So if you're already working, it is not so critical. Extracurricular and co-curricular are not so critical in terms of your preparation process, right? So what matters is if you're working, if you started working, so they consider you as a professional. Hi, good evening, Saurabh. Good evening, Abhijit. Welcome to the session. So they consider you to be a professional, working professional, and then the focus of the interview shifts. 80% of the interview goes towards your towards the job you are doing and what work you are doing and what you are learning out of the job. So don't do MBA in marketing, only operations is the key. Why not? I mean, a lot of people did an MBA in marketing, and marketing is a pretty analytical field now. It's not just. I think if I'm Rohtak के लिए technical issue हो रहा है, I think give them a call maybe tomorrow. During they must have a helpline number or something. Mail तो किया है, तो that's okay. I'll check with just put that question on this thing. I'll check whether other people are having any issues similar to that. How to justify drop for CAT? You have to talk about, if you're taking a drop for CAT, you have to talk about what you did during that year. So it's not a problem taking a drop, but what the interviewer does expect from you. What the interviewer does expect from you is to look at is to explain what you did during that year and how you use the time. Okay. What do you use about IIM Lucknow PGP in sustainable management? I think it's a good course, and you see these colleges, these top colleges, any course they bring will have good quality outcomes. They take responsibility for it. It's not like a XYZ coaching institute की एक और center खोल देते हैं, एक और course start कर देते हैं. They have a lot of background work they do before they start. Any benefits for EWS and NCL? What benefits are you looking for? Right? I don't understand the benefits you're looking for, Rathod. So EWS को तो थोड़ा सा कम ही रहता है. Is IMT Ghaziabad good in 94 percentile? 94 percentile में you will get the lower IIMs also. So you can consider, मतलब once you get through go through the interview process, once you get through into a college and you get the list of colleges which you have qualified for, then you take that decision. But IMT Ghaziabad is a good course, good college generally. Right? 3.5 WorkX. I mean, I'm on the mobile, so your chats disappear. So just make sure that you put your chats slightly shorter. Yeah, you can upgrade to the 10th because 10th में arithmetic काफ़ी change किया था मैंने. I'd put quite structural changes भी किया है. So that's okay. But if you're augmenting your learning from my book plus mock tests, etc., it's a 50-50 call then. Fees concession, I don't think fees concession कुछ होता है. There are scholarships that you can apply for. So that is after getting through. Thank you so much, right member. Is NITI Mumbai converted into IIM Mumbai? काफ़ी दिन से चल रहा है बात उसका. Ultimately होने वाला है वो. So you can go ahead and join NITI. 3 GMAT better option after 3.5 year WorkX. It's 50-50. GMAT, it becomes hardcore GMAT after 5 to 7 years. Because then it's more about executive MBAs or 1 year MBAs or even the US MBAs 3, 4, 5 years के बाद 3 to 5 years के band के बीच में you are between CAT and GMAT, so you can write both this thing. See, I will not speculate. 93.76 SC है तो chances है आने का. Less number of WorkX when I have more lead to some problem. Why would you want less WorkX when you've got more? I don't understand the reason for that, Siddhant. unless you want to reduce your work to 36 months and get the advantage of riding 36, right? Yeah, do your best, specially to convert. IMT Ghaziabad versus Tapmi, which one to choose? 50-50 call है, दोनों अच्छा, दोनों सिमिलर है. IIT Bombay want 4-year bachelor. I think BBA, 3-year BBA bachelor. If they want a 4-year bachelor, they don't want a 4-year bachelor. They want a 4 years after 12th. So if you've done 3 years, you can enroll for one more year at some program and then apply to it from there. Ajay, fill less in I am Rohtak and I can't change. क्या गलती से फिल कर दिए थे लेस? ठीक है, तो मतलब वर्क एक्सपीरियंस उतना ही दिखाना, बाकी सब जगह भी कांस्टेंट रख देना उसको. वर्क एक्स रियली नेसेसरी? इंडियन एमबीएज में बहुत नेसेसरी नहीं होता है वर्क एक्स टू गेट टू एमबीए, बट 30% ऑफ द बैच, 30-40% ऑफ द बैच इज विदाउट वर्क एक्स. Ashu, if it's your first attempt, I don't advise to go to a tier 2 college. Tier 2 college, you select, you join. See, MBA is not a getting out of college course. You can do an MBA anytime between 3 to 5 years after your graduation. So it's best to give yourself as many opportunities to get to the best possible course and best possible college that you can get to. और अगर उसके बाद भी नहीं होता है 2-3 साल के बाद, तब फिर then you choose the tier 2 college that you're looking for. ठीक है? Okay, more questions? Can I expect IMT Ghaziabad या CAT 90 या आ सकता है? एग्जाम भी तो डेफिनेटली आ जाएगा ऑलमोस्ट. आई एम शिलोंग क्राइटेरिया 50. I am Shillong is 50% weightage for shortlist. I have not checked that, but yeah, there are some colleges which have a specific requirement for of greater this thing for shortlist. IIT Roorkee, not very well known for MBA, but if you got no other options, then you can go for this. डिजिटल मार्केटिंग कोर्स एंड प्रोजेक्ट्स, देखो डिजिटल मार्केटिंग कोर्स प्रोजेक्ट करने से कोई फ़ायदा नहीं है. इट हैज़ टू बी पैशन. सो FMS does take freshers. Harsh, soil versus Voxen, I think soil should be better. Voxen का बहुत सुना नहीं है मैंने, very frankly. For agri students, IMA will always be better. IRMA is also a great college, but IMA of course takes the brand. NITI takes non-engineers, I think, yes, if I am not mistaken. Not sure. NITI शायद नहीं लेता है non-engineers को. एक बार उनके वेबसाइट पे चेक कर लेना. ठीक है, मतलब सब इंफॉर्मेशन ऑफ द कफ नहीं रहता है. डेवलपमेंट करियर में क्या बेनिफिट? देखो, MBA तुमको इक्विप करेगा. व्हाट एन MBA विल डू इज इट विल इक्विप यू फॉर परफॉर्मिंग इन व्हाटएवर फील्ड यू चूज टू ज्वाइन. ठीक है, इट इज ओनली फॉर इंजीनियर्स. या थैंक्स फॉर दैट. मास्टर यूनियन बिट्स ऑन बोथ आर डिसेंट. मतलब इफ यू वांट टू सेव अ ईयर यू कैन गो अहेड एंड ज्वाइन दिस. ठीक है ना? Yeah, it's mostly an operations based institute, तो engineers को ही लेते हैं वो लोग. That's true. But it's a great college, and the chances are that they will become IIM Mumbai, and because of the Mumbai brand, it will not be the normal new IIM kind of thing. NITI का SM program भी अच्छा है. 2 years WorkX, taking a break for CAT. देखो, CAT के लिए full time break की जरूरत नहीं है. What I feel is if you prepare well for CAT, there's a 6-month period where you actually need to prepare where you need to work on the basics and need to work on problem solving, etc. But the CAT exam is about skill and it's about performance, two things. So if you put too much pressure on yourself on the day of the CAT because you have given a whole year sitting, not doing anything, and everything depends on that day, what happens is you sometimes lose it in the exam. So I always tell people that while you're preparing for CAT, giving it your best shot, you focus on trying to on trying to make sure that your life is also moving in some direction during that time. You should not take CAT with a standstill life, right? So that's an important part that you should remember, right? And once you take that decision, yes, there are times where you might want 5 6 months of clear deep preparation etc. तो वो 5 6 महीने का break ले लो, take it as a break between job, right? गेट एंड कैट या निटी का गेट और कैट दोनों से लेता है. सो व्हाट इज द क्वेश्चन? आई डिडंट गेट दैट. या 99 परसेंटाइल अगर है ओबीसी में तो यू शुड गेट अहमदाबाद. ओबीसी 95 96 97 परसेंटाइल भी अच्छा होता है. Which I am stream good for engineers. देखो engineers, I mean, how do you decide the stream is not about ki which is better and which is not better. It's about what your passion is, what you want to do. So if your passion is something, you do well at it. What was that I am Lucknow question? How many classes do I take in Mindworkzz in a week? The whole course is built by me. At Mindworkzz, you have close to 300 to 400 hours of videos of mine. And we are going to start, I'm going to do a live batch also now. So 15 January ke around, I'll be starting both my offline batch as well as the online batch. So वो पूरा live रहेगा मेरा. Right? Of course, because at Mindworkzz what we have done is we have shortened, we have created shorter videos. जैसे percentage एक chapter है suppose. तो percentage का अगर मैं 2 घंटे का theory class लेता हूँ तुम लोग के साथ, तो what happens is वो 2 घंटे में सब concepts of percentage एक साथ आते हैं. उसके बदले अगर 20-20 मिनट के 6 वीडियोस बन जाते हैं ईच कॉन्सेप्ट का, तो इट बिकम्स ईजियर फॉर यू टू डाइजेस्ट दोज एंड प्रैक्टिस दोज ऑल्सो. सो व्हाट आई डू इज, so my live classes will be more problem solving oriented than teaching that basic. And of course, the doubts of the basic of those I'll be taking, but I'll be doing typically two classes a week kind of thing, 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours to rahega mera every week, around 15-20 hours a month, right? So that's what it is. SPJ and profile gem candidate with WorkX. Yeah, you have a chance. How long should your introduce yourself answer be? Typically, you should have 2-3 versions of it. A 30-second answer, a one and a half minute answer, and again a 3 to 4 minute answer also. So depending on the situation, you will have you can decide which answer to give. Typically, you try the one and a half minute answer. So what you do is you divide your thought into your introduce yourself answer into what are the must I mean, if somebody talks to you about who you are, there's some of the information is something that you have to give. And of course, your introduce yourself answer has to be it has to be around it has to be things which are not there on the biodata, right? So that's first thing. So there's some information that you have to give. So 30-second answer hoga ki what is the one thing you want to say about yourself. 1.5 2 minute ka answer hoga what are the 3-4 things you want to talk about yourself. Then the 4-minute answer to introduce yourself will be what are the must things, the 5 must things, and 3-4 should things that you really want to communicate apart from the must. So that is how you decide your 3 answers. And then on the day of the interview, you do that. So preparation for CAT, whether it's in last year of graduation or before. Mohit is 25. Should I give another attempt or join an EMBA college? Also depends. Mohit, depends on how motivated you are to do what. One. And second is you also need to look at what you are doing. If you are sitting at home, then I don't recommend. But if you're working, then you can go to this thing. After I am UPSC prep, why will you go into UPSC? I don't see this thing. 99.74 missed IML, was it last year, Arvind? Ravi? Thank you so much, Majestic. It's my pleasure also to be live with you guys. Despite 30% of IML calls, अच्छा this year. 99.74 पे नहीं आया. ठीक है, मतलब देखो एक फैक्टर ये देखो कि 99.74 अगर है तो 0.26% लोग में तुम हो. There might be sectional issues also with you. There's so many aspects, and essentially what happens is MBA CAT is not like कि एक लाइन ड्रॉ कर दिया, इसके ऊपर सबको बुला लिया. तो what they do is they draw that line pretty low. So you will have a 97 percentile also getting a call, right? So what happens is so that what that creates is that you have a band of around 5-6 thousand people जिसमें से वो 1500-2000 लोग को बुलाएंगे. So it's a chance that even if you are 99.92 you will not get through, but and you will not get a call. But what you should do is, the fact is that if you have performed well in CAT, you will get a lot of calls and you will get a lot of colleges. So don't get too emotional about an individual college. And the बात नहीं बोला है, ठीक है, make sure that your career is such that it is their loss rather than yours, right? So that's the attitude I would take if I was in your place. The logic is focus on this thing. EWS target हो, कोई भी target हो, 99 plus ही target रखना चाहिए, right? So the focus has to be on not getting emotional about an individual college. और ये इस MBA का प्लानिंग इस तरह से मत करो कि मेरे को अहमदाबाद ही जाना है, उस तरह का थॉट प्रोसेस मत रखो. बिकॉज MBA अहमदाबाद से करो, बैंगलोर से करो, कैलकाटा से करो, MDI से कर लो. करने के बाद 2-3 साल बाद तुम्हारा करियर बोलने लगेगा. एंड वंस यू स्टार्ट वर्किंग, you take a couple of jumps here and there, you do an executive MBA if required, you upgrade yourself, you do good in your job. 4 साल 5 साल बाद you can be on top of everybody else. So yeah, this is not like the IAS exam, and this is not like the IAS this thing कि UPSC जब देते हो तो IAS जब पहुँचोगे तब जिंदगी भर ऊपर रहोगे to somebody who went into a lower service. It's not like that. So don't get too emotional about an individual college. Why should we do an MBA? An MBA gives you two, three reasons. One is it gives you a finishing of your personality, of your ability to work. It improves that quality if you do it from a good place. It gives you a starting point in the career which is around 4 to 5 times higher than where you are, and that's what changes who you are. Yeah, you can do that, Ayush. You can if you are through with your job, and you can actually focus on a CFA level 1. पैटर्न देखो, इंटरव्यू का जो पैटर्न होता है ना, टेलीग्राम ग्रुप लिंक इज नॉट वर्किंग. I'll get it checked. Get it checked today. और मैं what I'll do is post on the post पे टेलीग्राम ग्रुप डाल देता हूँ, ठीक है? So Ayush, yeah, I think you can quit and do a CFA level and focus on GDPI in this next 4-5 months. उसके बाद अगर दिक्कत हो रहा है तो you can pick up a job again if you're not joining. ठीक है? देखो, जॉब सिक्योरिटी, आई मीन नेक्स्ट 30 years, बहुत पर्सनली, मतलब माई पर्सनल पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, ऑफ कोर्स यू कैन डिफर. Next 30 years, the kind of growth India is going to give, etc., job security should not be the primary concern, specifically if you come from a middle class family which has got some backup available. You should try to aim for the stars and make it big. But of course, आजकल तो गवर्नमेंट जॉब में भी सिक्योरिटी नहीं है in a lot of ways. People are being fired from government jobs, etc. So अगर वो होना है तो तुम्हारे साथ खराब होना है तो कहीं भी हो जाएगा, right? And interviews, they're not just IML interviews, Amrit. Not just IML interviews. Every interview that you look at, I'm on my phone. So those of you sending messages, I will be able to read one of the messages in 5/7, and I'll try to answer that fully before I go to the next one. So I'm going to answer this one because this is an important structure. Today's session is about GDPI preparation. So interviews में essentially the interview is can be broken into 5 parts, 5 domains from which your interview questions will come. And when you prepare for an interview, this is what you should do. One domain where your interview questions will come is from your past, your present, your future. Present is -6 months to +3 months. So if you're in January 2023, July 22 to April 2023 तक तुम्हारा प्रेजेंट माना जाएगा. जुलाई 22 के पहले तुम्हारा पास्ट हो जाएगा और अप्रैल के बाद तुम्हारा फ्यूचर हो जाएगा. Future gets divided into short term, medium term, and long term. So 2 years, 3 years is short term, 5 to 7 years is medium term, 10 plus years is long term. So ये three dimensions, past, present, future. The fourth dimension which your questions will come from is your personality and your personality character traits. And the last dimension is a random dimension. Any random question can be asked of you, right? From name 10 religions to what is India's longest river, etc. कुछ भी पूछ सकते हैं, फिर वो randomness में कुछ भी आ सकता है. तो 5 पार्ट का प्रिपरेशन करना पड़ता है, whether it's IML or anything else. Can a non-math average student crack CAT? Yes, you can. You can. ठीक है. 1200 out of 3900 calls. There are too many messages coming and going very very quickly. 88.23 I would request you to wait. And non-math average student can crack. You can easily do 90 percentile. It's not very difficult to get 90. Is it necessary to stay 100% on oral interviews? You try to do that, yes. Bad 12th, graduation में अच्छा करो. 1200 और 39. Forget that. मतलब क्या करोगे उसके बारे में? You can't change the world. The world is as it is. Don't focus on the negatives. Focus on the fact that there are 1200 people who have been called, right? And I think maybe I mean it's not about ki only 30% seats of a general. The general seats will be as they are. So the selection ratio will be much higher in the general than in the other categories. And I think maybe they're finding that बाकी जो कैटेगरी वाले स्टूडेंट्स आ रहे हैं उसमें finding the right person and the person ready to do an MBA from them is like they need to be slightly more selective. So that's why they are doing this. Quantitative aptitude section you can do in around 4 to 6 months, one round. Right? MBA from IITs is pretty decent. Fear of maths, you take it on, head on, and you learn to first obey instructions in mathematics, and then you build your ability to think through problem solving situations. CAP interviews will also be the same. It's pretty much this interview template of an MBA college is pretty much similar. Your past, present, future, character traits, and some random questions. No, it's not a dead trap. Why MBA fees are so high? It's not a dead trap. Every MBA school, college makes sure that the fee they pay you, you should be able to pay it back in 3 to 5 years. ठीक है. मैथ्स के लिए आई डू अ सेपरेट हाउ टू क्लियर मेज. मैंने क्वांटिटेटिव एप्टीट्यूड पे 2 लाइव सेशन किए थे yesterday and day before. Not yesterday, day before and day before that. I think आज के 4 जनवरी है ना, तो 2nd और 1st को किया था, तो उसको देख लो. You will get to know my thoughts about how to study maths. Don't worry, क्या करोगे? You didn't get a 99.77 पे IML call. Don't bother. I mean, I know it's demotivating, but at the same time, the focus is at 99.77. You will get a lot of good, decent interview calls, or don't bother much about. I mean, I was telling somebody else at 99.74 also कि MBA का प्लान जब करते हो तो बहुत ज़्यादा एक कॉलेज पे स्टकअप होके मत करो कि ABCL जाना है. You look at the top 15-20 colleges. They are great places to study. You get into any one of them, then the second thing is you top there. You do well at your academics. That's what you can control, and then do well at your placement interviews, etc. And you will beat the best people out of even IIM ABC. Right? First attempt है तो I think you should wait for a year and try to get to the better ones. 4 years WorkX के बाद full time MBA और executive one, it's a personal choice. Executive MBA का एक thought process होता है कि it's very very rushed, so a lot of people don't want to do that. ठीक है. Master Union 5 years WorkX. I mean, if you are through with your preparation and you are at your tether's end and you're not getting anything else, तो जा सकते हो Master Union. You can join. ठीक है, चलो देखो एक्चुअली क्या है कि एक अच्छा एकेडमिक लर्निंग प्रोग्राम कोई भी 15 अच्छे लोग मिल जाए तो दे कैन क्रिएट वन, right? It's not about getting buildings in place and those things. It is you can actually do that, right? So uh, yeah, and new apps will also be worth it. It's about you making it worth it. So you can go ahead and do it. But it is about whether your life stage, whether you want to take another attempt or you want to go through with whatever you've got in your hand. So that's up to you. Chalo, I think I'm done with the time for today. And study hours से डिफाइन नहीं होता है, but typically 25 hours to 40 hours per week is decent for MBA preparation. Right, chalo, I'll take leave now and I'll meet you tomorrow night. NMIMS is a good college. Right, chalo, bye bye then. Sorry, and those of you जिनका answers नहीं आया है, मैं नहीं दे पाया हूँ, please put your questions on the video, on the comment section of the video. I will make sure that I answer all the queries by tomorrow. ठीक है, चलो, bye bye, thank you.